Yes, in the heart, which allegiance is just states and our to the republic which is one nation, indivisible, with liberty, justice for all. Moment of silence. Let people go serve overseas right now. All right. Yeah. All right. Do a roll call, members present for your firm.
Thomas Devaney here. Mark Vitale here. David Caldor, Charles Mackey. Present. Christopher Harry here. Doug Kittagran here. James Jamian here. Barry Rigney here. Tracy Abermont here. Thomas Durfee here. Keith Wilkin here. Donald Hudson present. Steve Orlando here. Mark Frappier present. Neil Velasco here. Yesenia Williams. Here. Rob Finio here. Deanna Ripley. David Kugler here. Danielle Fotopoulos. Here. I didn't say that right, I'm sorry.
It's okay, Patopoulos.
Fotopoulos, sorry.
Oh.
Kevin O'Hara here. Dr. Victor Khalidi. Present. All right, we have a form.
All right, we got the four things under the New York State Bureau of EMS Investigations, Enforcement. Razo Sarno, EMP number 463218 for violations of 10 New York NYCRR 800.15 B1, suspended for 1 year, effective 1/8/2026, assessed a civil penalty of $2,000. Raheem Austin, EMT number 479837 for violations of 10 NYCRR 800.3 subsection AM and subsection AP and 1. Certification revoked effective 1/16/2026, assessed a civil penalty of $2,000. Scott Sterling, EMT number 223877 for violations of a previously issued stipulation and order, suspended for 1 year, effective 2/12/26. John Gomes, EMT number 522594 for violations of 10 NYCRR Part 800.3 subsection AM. Surrendered certification effective 2/17/2026. We have other communications. We had one email regarding Woodmere with the Department of Systems Committee. And officer reports as far as the chairman. Thanks for being here. We tried to have a meeting here last month. Unfortunately, we didn't have a quorum, so no business was conducted. But today we'll get to that under full business. Vice chairman is excused. Secretary treasurer.
The only report I have is right now our books are with the accountants, an audit, and then while they have the books, they're going to do the taxes.
Okay. Our REMSCO rep. Don?
Meetings were canceled due to the blizzard, so they theoretically might be rescheduled, but there's no dates or locations yet. The next ones are normal calendar.
Committee reports under audit. We have the program agency contract was signed, waiting execution. And the REMSCO budget was submitted, just not yet been approved. The REMAC.
Thank you. On behalf of the chairman, Dr. Newberg, we had a meeting last month. There was a new RSI agency approved. Hicksville Fire Department is approved as our fourth Nassau County RSI agency. There was a discussion held about RSI provider credentialing. Hewlett, Syosset, and Belmore fire departments were approved at the state and REMAC for BLS Superglottic Airway. It was reported out that Floral Park Center 130 is out of service. NYU Langone EMS is changing the medical director from Dr. Boehm to Dr. Stephen Simon. There was was reported on 100% compliance with annual agency medical director compliance forms. This is about the fourth year in a row with 100% compliance by the due date. So kudos to everybody getting their agency medical directors on board. There was a discussion and reaffirmation of the REMSCO / REMAC policy on the use of the Long Beach freestanding emergency department as to what transports were acceptable. So please review that policy if you're not sure. Remember, so there's limited availability of care. Yeah, services. Thank you. I was trying to figure out the or available to the patients there. For protocols, Dr. Ryan discussed TXA use, which is going to stay in the protocols, and New York State have moved it up to 2 grams for 1. Push dose epi was discussed. E-bridge discussion was also discussed, and I'll talk about that in just a moment. And then pre-hospital blood is under review by a tag led by Dr. Vic Politi. With regards to e-bridge use, we need to be more compliant with regional policy, including the use of the airway form. It's being used approximately 1/3 of the time for transports. It needs to be more like 100%, which is regional policy. But we understand that there are times when it doesn't necessarily always have to be used, but we would like it to get on the positive half of that spectrum rather than the lower half. With regards to the airway form, which is mandatory for any advanced airway place, supraglottic airway, endotracheal tube, or RSI, there was we looked at the image trend data. There were approximately 300 tubes documented in PCRs and only 30 form completions. So we're only at 10%. That needs to be much improved if we're going to continue moving on as our RSI region. The Kepler pilot project was discussed and was going to be discussed at the CMAC meeting, but there was no CMAC meeting to be held, so there's no further on that. And that's all I have. Are there any questions for the business at the REMAC? Thank you.
Thank you. Communications. Karen's not here, right? All right. Disaster planning and coordination with Kevin Mara.
Okay, as I reported before, the meeting, our committee met, and our MCI plan, as I previously reported, we have it broken up into 4 different modules, which would be an overall view, a provider module, leadership module, and then a dispatch communications module. 3 of those 4 modules have been completed, okay, and we had a meeting with Viacom and police communications too regarding the dispatch communication. So we're in the process of going to get that done. I'm also very happy to report, and I'd like to publicly thank the Nassau County Department of Health, okay, who is assisting us to make sure that we can get these modules completed and get them publicly available to our membership here in Nassau County region. And they are graciously assisting us. Also, they are part of the committee too, in putting these modules in an oral fashion. They're PowerPoint, okay, there. All right, just so note that, okay, there. So that'll be available to all members of the New York State Learning Management System. So in essence, all of our membership here, providers, et cetera, whether that be hospital dispatches, FD, EMS, et cetera, will be able to log on to the system, take whatever module they want, any and all. It'll record them. It'll give them a certificate, which we'll make available for our EMS people to provide continuing medical education. So some good progress, and hopefully next meeting, we'll be able to say 1 or 2 of them are up and running on the LMS system. And once again, thank you very much to Nassau County Department.
Thank you. Education and training.
The next CC to Medic Bridge class starts this Thursday. Applications will still be taken, although the deadline is passed. So up to and including the start date, Northwell will take the applications for that. That class ends June 3rd, 2027, which will coincide with the sunset date of the CC to Medic, the CC credentialing. It'll give them about 3 weeks for everybody to get their the results in and take the test.
Legal governmental affairs. I know Frank excused himself. Do we have any other committee reports from that? Public education, we have the EMS awards deadline. It's due April 1st via the New York State portal. It's gone out in the EMS coordinator's report now for the last 3 months.
Few weeks, months.
3 months, few months, last week. So if you have people to nominate, please get your awards in so we can make those decisions in a timely manner. Citizens Committee, this area.
The committee has been meeting in response to one EMS agency's request to move up in the 911 ambulance response matrix. That's been going on since the last few months of 2025. We had analyzed some response matrix, and as a result of that, we've been having an ongoing discussion with that EMS agency's leadership, which resulted in a change in its dispatch policy as of January 1st. So we're in the process of aggregating some response data and analyzing it, and we intend to meet within the next month. We should have some action items to come back to you next meeting.
For membership, I know we have the vacancy in the volunteer ambulance corps seat. The backs are collaborating on a proposed member and alternate. So I was told that they should have something by next month. Hospital emergency department committee report.
No, she didn't give
She
me.
didn't, she didn't.
No meeting. Okay, thank you. Airway committee. I know Dr. Moore's not here. Do you have anything?
Just that the bill was designated as an RSI agency. And I think that was. Yeah,
All right. And did you give you gave your bridge report under?
yeah, I sort of did that really quick.
All right, first item for old business, we are going to talk about the transfer of operating authority from EAS to CHS. There'll be a transcript of this proceeding, so before anyone speaks, please state your name. As a statutory duty of REMSCO, some background and context of the transfer operating authority process, consolidated laws of New York, Chapter 45, Public Health, Article 30, EMS. Section 33003, Regional Emergency Medical Services Council. Section 5, the Regional Council shall have the responsibility to make determinations of public need for the establishment of additional emergency medical services and ambulance services, and to make the determinations of public need as provided in section 3008. The regional council shall make the determination by an affirmative vote of a majority of all those members consisting of voting members. The above statute is then referenced in New York State EMS policy 0606. Some of the processes described apply to transfer for operating authority. Policy 606 states Article 30, Section 3010 permits EMS services to transfer operating authority to a new owner or operator following a review of the competency and fitness of the new operator with the approval of the appropriate REMSCO and department. Fitness and competency was conducted by the New York State Department of Health, Division of State EMS, and states, quote, based on the department's investigation and review as described in Article 30, 3005, subsection 8 of the New York State Public Health Law, there appears to be no bar to these individuals' fitness and competency, end quote. As such, I'll ask for a motion to approve the fitness and competency of the new owner and operator. Do I have a motion? Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All right, we'll do a roll call vote.
Thomas Devaney,
I vote aye.
Mark Vitale.
Aye.
David Calder, aye. Charles Mackey,
Charles Mackey, aye.
Christopher Harry. Aye. Scott Kittigran,
Aye.
James Jamian,
Aye.
Barry Rigney,
Aye.
Tracy Avamont,
Aye.
Thomas Durfee,
Aye.
Keith Wilkin,
Aye.
Donald Hudson,
Hudson, yes.
Steve Rolando,
Aye.
Mark Frappier,
Frappier, aye.
Neil Velasco. Aye. Yesenia Williams. Rob Finio.
Aye.
Deanna Ripley. Dr. David Kugler.
I have to excuse myself because I'm not a voting member.
Okay. Kevin O'Hara.
Aye.
And that's it.
So it does seem we have an affirmative vote of the majority of all the members consisting of voting members.
Yes.
Now regarding the transfer operating authority in question, I ask for a motion to approve. Motion? Right. Second. Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Well, one order, I wasn't asked for my vote. I'll leave it.
There was I. Danielle, the conflict.
The. You're right, I apologize. Hold on. Danielle,
Aye.
Dr. Paliti,
Aye.
Jennifer Mandel.
did you sign in?
Wait, yes.
Oh, I apologize, and you signed in, okay, I didn't count you in. Okay.
Aye.
Jennifer Mandel. Okay. All right, I think I got everybody now. Okay, I apologize.
Now we do the roll call vote for the transfer operating authority. Roll.
Yep, give me 1 second, I just want to make sure I got everybody on it. Thomas Devaney,
Aye.
Mark Vitale,
Aye.
David Caldor, aye. Charles Mackey,
Charles Mackey, aye.
Christopher Harry,
Aye.
Scott Kittegrad,
Aye.
James Ajamian,
Aye.
Barry Rigney,
Aye.
Tracy Abermont,
Aye.
Thomas Durfee,
Aye.
Keith Wilkin,
Aye.
Donald Hudson,
Hudson, yes.
Steve Orlando,
Aye.
Bob Frappier,
Frappier, aye.
Neil Velasco, aye. Yesenia Williams,
Aye.
Rob Finio,
Aye.
Deanna Ripley, Jennifer Mandel.
Aye.
Danielle, I'm burning your name again, I'm sorry.
Patopolis. Aye.
Tapas. I'm gonna stand in front of the mirror and practice, I promise.
You're supposed to say it anyway, so thank you.
Kevin O'Hara,
Aye.
Dr. Paliti,
Aye.
passes.
All right, we got an affirmative vote of majority of all those members consisting of voting members, so the motion passes.
Mr. Chair, just for point of record, can you announce the tally of the two votes?
Yes. So the first vote was 22. And the second vote was 22 as well.
Thank you.
The other matter of old business, I would ask to refer to the past chairman regarding the EMS memorial.
Okay, so, EMS Memorial, as I requested, we need to get a letter and stuff out to the, county administration to secure the site and stuff that was, managed by the, Parks Department of the, Eisenhower Park. That letter is currently being worked on, it will be sent to the administration, be sent to the Parks Department, for approval. It was previously done through email. We're requesting once again that the county administration, allow the regional EMS council to access that area. We are also working to build a tag in order to look at various statutes, both national, state, and local, regarding line of duty deaths, and once again look at the requirements set forth in those to make sure that we're meeting the appropriate requirements and stuff on that. We have been in contact back and forth with a potential design through H2M. And it'll be progress. Hopefully by May, we'll have a response back from the county regarding that. And then we can sit down with the proposed committee to set some parameters and stuff on that and discuss some other options and stuff for that. That's where it stands currently.
Sure. I just want to circle back to one of our committees, Hospital Emergency Department, Danny Cortopassos.
Aye. Report.
Report, all right. Do we have any other old business to discuss?
Mr. Chairman, I know I brought it up last month, about the fire commission letter for the EMTCC, any status? I mean, I believe the letter was for this body to support the CC class, if I'm not mistaken.
The CC certification
Correct.
in New York State. Yeah, we haven't heard anything from New York State regarding the CC, have we?
So on this week and previous weeks, statewide education briefing given by the Bureau Vision, State EMS and the subsequent leadership and provider call. It was stated that TAG is meeting, the results aren't in yet. REMSCO was supposed to discuss it at the canceled meeting. It's on the agenda for the up and coming meeting. So
I guess once
to answer your question, no new news.
Right.
It's still in the works.
Once we hear something from the state, how they're going, how they're leaning, which way one or the other, we'll put a letter in support, obviously. I'm a CC myself, so. I'm not.
So we put the letter of support in before they actually vote and make the decision, so they kind of know where we stand.
If that's what the council would like, we could do that. Do I have,
I make a motion, we submit a letter stating that Nassau is gonna go in favor of keeping the EMTCC certification.
do I have a second? Second? All right. All in favor?
But just on the discussion, so just to clarify the process, so the TAG would report to education and training for SEMSCO. Education and training would then put forth a motion to the SEMSCO to vote. And then that's not definitive. That goes to the Commissioner of Health as a recommendation, and the Commissioner of Health is actually the one that makes the decision. So I just state that because if you're gonna start writing letters before the fact, I think they should at least be addressed to the correct people.
So we should send it to the tag.
You should send it to the Commissioner of Health.
Commissioner of Health. All right, all in favor of sending a letter?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, all in favor again?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Any opposed?
Aye.
2, 3.
Yeah, I would do a roll call vote.
Okay,
We'll do a roll call, that we need.
yes, sir. Yeah, I'm taking my shoes and socks off if you know. All right. Thomas Devaney,
Aye.
Ron Vitale. Aye. David Keldor, no. Charles Mackey.
No.
Christopher Airy, abstaining. Yeah, I'm doing. Scott Kittigrad,
Aye.
James Jamian,
Aye.
Barry Rigney,
No.
Tracy Abermont,
No.
Thomas Durfee,
Yes.
Keith Wilkin,
No.
Donald Hudson,
No.
Steve Orlando,
No.
Bob Frappier,
Frappier, aye.
Neil Velasco, abstain. Yesenia Williams. Rob Finio.
Aye.
Deanna Ripley. Jennifer Mandel. Danielle Fotopoulos.
The top was aye.
Got it right this time. I practiced. Kevin O'Hara.
No.
Dr. Paliti.
Yes.
There's a tie with 4 abstentions. Dana. Dana Cordobasso, sorry, wasn't, question. Okay. Passes.
That's best. I'll grab the letter and send it up. All right, do we have any new business? Any public comments?
Just new business, so in case you're wondering, I'm sure some people are, the process for the transfer of operating authority is this afternoon, draft a letter and email to the division, CCing all related parties on it, just with the attachment of the meeting minutes and the vote, and then the state takes it from there.
Thank you. Any good and welfare of the council? All right, announcements. Next meeting is May 6th, 2026 at 1400 hours here at the Nassau Public Safety Center. Motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries.